Wait, what? Okay, here we go. I think it worked. I think we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we're live. Okay.
We're live.
You guys probably just saw that. Dillon just rolled on in
I
to
did.
the screen, and I love how you literally have to
I have to
sink down because you're way too tall. Well, while you're here, Dillon, you want to tell us a little bit about weather?
Yeah, if you woke up this morning, like I came into work this morning, like 3:30, and it was 60 degrees outside. It was super nice.
Yeah, it was super nice out.
But it's not 60 degrees anymore. Those temperatures are falling all throughout the rest of this afternoon. It's going to be a chilly day. That wind, bringing that colder air. No snow for us. Might be a few flakes somewhere up north later on today, but most of us will.
That can stay windy to the west, because I don't want that anytime soon.
Dickinson they've had a bit of snow. I showed a DOT cam. They have a couple inches of snow and still snowing. So
one thing too, you talked about rain reports a little bit too. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Because I feel like we didn't get that much.
Yeah, there really wasn't much. Kind of as anticipated. It's been a really dry fall so far. So the system, it looked impressive on the models.
Yeah.
But it's been dry, and we can break that pattern well enough to actually get a decent rain. Highest amounts are close to an inch, but most of us, Fargo picked up about 1,300ths. Grand Forks, not a drop at the airport.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Same as Jamestown. So we are still starving for rain. So hopefully another chance coming up. But most of the rain is probably done for today, aside from a few stray showers. But the majority of it was last night. So
we need some more of that rain.
We do.
All right, thanks, Dillon.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, well, let's get you caught up right away. Gosh, we have a lot to get to. So first, I want to let you guys know Cass County Sheriff's Office is investigating some recent events at Fargo's Islamic Cemetery, as community leaders are saying this is now the target of a vandalism spree. We got to see some videos of the damage that's been done. We're talking an estimate of about $5,000 in damages. Before I continue, I just want to let you guys know I'm going to have to pause for a second because Scott, our anchor, is going to be doing a program cut-in pretty soon. So I'm going to have to keep quiet while he does that. Kind of like what Lydia does with her weather hits when I am quiet during that. But we do know that there were some concrete vaults that are used in burials that were destroyed, all of them. So it's at this point it's become some sort of a trend, and we heard from some members of the Islamic Society of Fargo and Moorhead who are saying we need to keep this cemetery going despite the vandalism. So active investigation underway, led by the Cass County Sheriff's Office. Scott's gonna go here in about 10 seconds, so we're just gonna stand still, and for now I'll show you around what's gonna be a busy day for First News. We have pictures that we're gonna be doing today, so give me 1 second. I'll be right back to the news once Scott's done.
Today, jury selection will start in the trial of two former Minneapolis police officers accused of aiding in the murder of George Floyd. Good morning, and thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Ian. Two-town Alexander
Lisa doing hair and makeup.
Murder and manslaughter.
And it's picture day at First News, so we have a lot going on
King are already serving federal sentences after being found guilty of violating Floyd's rights in federal court.
And we're gonna go back to our desk. Sorry, guys.
And the previous Cass County Sheriff held the position for 12 years.
Okay.
Former Sheriff Paul Laney is talking to social media and posting there to criticize Deputy Matthew King, who is running against his boss. Laney is calling out King and a few other deputies who have ties to Code 4 Media, an organization that leaked public records to local media outlets. WDAY talked to the man who claims responsibility for sending those documents out, saying he did not share that story to harm Johnner's re-election bid. Laney says King is using his friends as weapons, saying they are a disgrace to the badge. Stick with us, Lydia's back next.
All right, so now Lydia's gonna go. So just everyone hold your horses. But really quick, I'll just tell you, you can use this code to get some free and sober rides through Lyft this Halloween weekend. Here's the code, VZ-Halloween22. If you use that, you can get free, or it'll give you $10 off a ride booked through the Lyft app from October 28th to the 31st. So that's one story. Lydia's gonna go here any second, so we're just gonna need to be quiet. Sorry, guys.
The wind is picking up this morning. Right now it's out of the southwest, anywhere from about 15 to 25 miles per hour. We're sitting at 25 here in Fargo. 32 though right now for your sustained wind down in Winter. 31 in Jamestown, 14 in Langdon, 29 Rolla, 26 in the Crookston area, and honestly it just stays right about there throughout the day. Out of the west, I'd say 20 to 30. I think we will add some stronger wind gusts as we enter the afternoon, anywhere from 40 to 45 miles per hour, especially for the county shaded and tan. That's a wind advisory, and it goes into effect at 10 a.m., so in a couple hours here, and then lasts until 7 p.m. tonight. So a good chunk of the day will be very windy. You can see that extending through northern Minnesota all the way back to the west. Temperatures are actually falling today.
Okay. All right, we're back. And I apologize. I had a little bit of a late start today, which is why I haven't been doing this without any distractions, but also it's my fault because we started way later than usual. Okay, let's talk about the closures that you're going to be seeing in our region. So northbound traffic on Cheyenne Street in West Fargo is going to be down to one lane from 13th to 14th Avenue West. That's going to be lasting until Sunday the 30th, and then construction is going to start on the south side of that road. In Grand Forks, parts of South 20th Street will be closed for the next 5 days as crews are working on some sewer holes in that area. So if you live in that area, the city says that you will still have access to your home, but you have to go to it from the north side. And then you'll also still have access to your driveway, so no concerns there. Also, let's talk national. There is a tentative deal that has been reached, avoiding a strike of University of Minnesota employees in both the Twin Cities and Duluth. A 3-year agreement was reached between university negotiators and the union. This was all on Saturday morning. The union does represent about 1,500 employees across 5 campuses. So the new agreement includes a $20 minimum wage for union members. Now that agreement will be voted on by members of the union. If they approve that, it would then be sent over to the Board of Regents for their approval. Also today, we know jury selection is going to be starting in the trial of 2 former Minneapolis police officers accused of aiding the murder of George Floyd. We're talking about Tu Tao and Alexander King, who are facing charges for abetting murder and manslaughter in Floyd's death. Both men have pleaded not guilty, and they are rejecting plea deals from prosecutors. We also know Tao and King are already serving their federal sentences right now after being found guilty of violating Floyd's civil rights in federal court. Opening statements set to start on November 7th. Also today, a criminal trial against the Trump Organization is scheduled to start in New York. The organization is actually charged with an alleged tax fraud scheme spanning about 15 years. Former President Donald Trump's real estate company is charged with paying executives. Sorry, I just saw a back cellar bug. That really scared me. Paying executives off the books. His longtime CFO is expected to be the star witness in this case. He pleaded guilty to 15 related felony counts back in August. Now, those pleas and his testimony are in return for a lighter sentence. This criminal trial is separate from the New York Attorney General's civil lawsuit against Trump and his 3 oldest children. So I wanted to let you guys know about that. All right, Hot Mic with Dom Izzo, 9 to 11, WDAY Extra, InForum.com. There was a lot happening in local sports, at least with UND. You know, UND and South Dakota State played each other in football over the weekend. And then, of course, we had UND facing off against the Gophers at Mariucci. So that was both really, really great games, but I'm sure he'll talk a little bit about that on his show this morning. Hot Mic, 9 to 11, WDAY Extra, InForum.com. And, of course, don't forget for 99 cents a month for your first 3 months, you can gain an all-access pass to InForum.com by going on InForum.com/subscribe. All right, everybody, that's all I got for you today. I know today was a little bit of a shorter Facebook Live, and we started a lot later than usual. I apologize, but I will be back here tomorrow morning, so let's chat then. But, of course, we have our 11 o'clock show. Actually, Lisa Badeau is going to be filling in for Becky today, so yeah, make sure you go join Lisa and Dillon on the 11th, and then we'll be back here tomorrow morning from 5 to 7, and yeah, we'll hope to see you guys then. All right, have a great day, everybody. We'll see you back here tomorrow.